Hello, today I want to talk to you about spells and free will and oneness. So, this is a painful lesson that I've had to learn throughout my life. I'm still learning, and I just want to share it with each and every one of my viewers and people that subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well as on TikTok and all other social media platforms. Some of you that are into spirituality, into the mechanics of energy healing, there's things that you need to understand about this. When you are using this stuff in a good way, and this goes with, this goes down to the very small level of gossip and just energy in general. A lot of people have not come to the awareness that we are one. And what I mean by that is that we continuously do things energetically against other people, not realizing that eventually it will catch up with us. One thing I've learned about being in a higher frequency, or a faster frequency rather, is that things come to you much faster. And so this is my testimony in regards to why you should never really use spells, love spells, freezer spells, which is one that I actually thought was very safe. The one thing that I understand now about freezer spells is that although it can act as a protection spell, you truly cannot control other people. And even though it can be looked at as, okay, I'm protecting myself from this individual's behavior, what happens when you do that, and this is just, and this is nothing against anyone that uses these spells or anything like that. I'm just giving a perspective here. Is that, for example, when it comes to a freezer spell, you're basically freezing that person's energy, but basically you're really delaying it. So what happens, and this is something I learned through an interaction of someone that I actually told about this spell, and what they explained to me, what happened was that the person come back with a vengeance. Now in this case it was about a stalker. So the stalker, wouldn't leave this person alone, and so therefore I recommended using a freezer spell. And the freezer spell, basically it worked just like I, told the person that it would. And come to find out that the person come back with a vengeance. So they come back not in a bad way or a dangerous way, but it's almost like they couldn't do nothing. They were frozen in time for a little while, but once the spell wore off, the person basically made up for lost time. So be cautious about that and understand that we are not individuals. That's the illusion. The ego separates us, and we are basically co-creating this world. But we look at it like, especially when we get into the energy of blame and victimization, we look at it like it's always that other person's fault. Now, much can be said about victims. For example, rape victims. I don't know how that factors in when it comes to free will. And when it comes into oneness, how are we different? Is that a karmic thing? Is it something that happens for our growth? I'm not condoning any of that, or don't take it the wrong way, but I'm just speculating on what causes these things to happen. We are one. We are one energetically. So whenever we do something to someone else and violate another's free will, we are essentially doing that to ourselves. So, and this can come down to, just like I said, gossip. It could be the very simplest thing, that you say something about another person, and they just, you don't even see it. You look at it as like, oh yeah, I'm not doing anything, or I didn't have bad intentions, but then all of a sudden it blows up in your face. So just know that anything you do to another whether it's to protect yourself or whatever. You know, in case in point, any of you that have ever been in a fist fight, can you say that you walked away unharmed? And I don't mean did the person, you know, defeat you. Did your fist, you know, did your fist get swollen? Did you walk away with bruises? Were you sore the next day? Even if, you know, nothing happened to you physically, like if that guy wasn't a match for you, did you walk away unscathed? And I guarantee the answer would be no, because simply you had to use yourself, your energy, your physical body to manifest, you know, a situation to protect yourself, to defend yourself, and more than likely you got hurt in the process somehow, whether you tripped on your own accord or whatever. But you know, karma is real, people. It's real. It's something that comes back on you, and it's not a punishment. It's just an action to your reaction. You know, what you do and what you send out, what you reap and what you sow, will always come back to you. You know, I like to call it the boomerang effect, but it's just something to think about. So when you're hating on people, when you're putting negative energy out into the universe against another person, the best way to look at that and see that from my perspective is that you are standing in the mirror sending that to another version of yourself. So anyway, that's all I have to say on this topic. I'd like to ask y'all to support my channel, like the videos. If you want more of this content, if you like the content I'm already doing, just let me know. And hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.